Dear comrades and friends at the Sactwu National Congress, I bring you fraternal greetings from your partners and dear comrades at independent media. We salute you on this very, very important occasion, and we wish you well for the deliberations of the Congress. Independent media is very proud to have Sactwu as a shareholder. More importantly, we have implemented a number of important initiatives in independent media through the support of Comrade Secretary General Andrei Krill. One of these areas that we are very proud of is that our company purchases all of its clothing and garment products from South African companies. We have proudly worked with Sactwu on this Wear South Africa campaign, not just to implement it in independent media, but also to implement it and to publicize the campaign throughout South Africa. We believe that we need to create jobs in our country, and we need to make sure that through such campaigns we are able to do so. I'm also very proud that we have partnered Sactwu at the Cape Town International Jazz Festival, in particular at the fashion program that occurs at the Jazz Festival. This has undoubtedly become one of the highlights on the South African calendar, and this has been made possible because of the partnership. It's an important occasion to show the clothing that South African designers and South African clothing manufacturers are able to make and design at this fashion show. We have given significant publicity to this, and we are very proud of this association. Sactwu is also our partner in the Stop Racism campaign. Our country is still very divided, and there are still many racists out there that undermine our young democracy. We have started this campaign with 100 young interns across the country to expose our country to the stories of, in particular, black people coming from the rural communities and urban black communities. If you have not had the opportunity, dear comrades and delegates, I urge you to go to the website of independent media, or IOL, to look at the great work that we are doing on the Racism Stops With Me campaign. I'm also proud that we have launched the I Am a Worker series in the Star newspaper in Gauteng. The I Am a Worker series highlights and profiles ordinary workers in our country, how they have to get up early in the morning to come to work and traverse long distances to feed their families, and then eventually go back home. This is a particularly proud series of ours. We have also, for the first time and unique to any media house, given the front page for editorship to the homeless person, Danny Oosthuizen. We now have a column from homeless people in our newspapers. One of the great campaigns that I'm so proud of is the Million Comforts campaign at independent media. We have a situation where young girls and women, in particular from rural areas and poor urban communities, do not have sanitary pads and often end up missing school. We launched the Million Comforts campaign, and I'm proud to announce to you as comrades and delegates that we have to date collected 6.9 million sanitary pads and distributed these to young women and girls in these areas. We hope to increase this campaign to 10 million next year, and we hope to partner Sactwu to deepen this campaign and to join us in providing these sanitary pads to these young girls and women. Independent media is a very different company today since we bought it with you as our partner. Our news is most accurate. We are able to give all sides of the story. We have a diversity of viewpoints. We're the only media house in the country where the circulation is increasing. This is despite the attacks against us by our competitors, in particular by the monopolistic NAS-based Media 24 group. We continue to fight for our right to be in the media space. Our content narratives continue to reflect the diversity of our beautiful country. We do not just tell the stories of the rich and tell the stories of those that live privileged. We tell the stories of all South Africans, the poor, the working class, and also those that come from communities that previously never had a voice in our country. We are very proud to continue to give voice to labor as well. More importantly, we continue to lead on the African continent. We're the only media house that has launched an African newspaper and an African news syndication service. I want to thank you, dear comrades, because our courage would not be possible without your support, and in particular of the support of the President of Sactwu and the General Secretary of Sactwu. Their support has been incredible to make sure that our people finally can have a say in the narrative of our country, and that we continue to contribute towards the building of an alternative society that brings dignity to all our people. For that, dear comrades and friends, I wish you well in your deliberations. May you go from strength to strength, and may Sactwu continue to lead the way for our economic and social liberation for our people. All the best for the Congress. Wishing you well from Dr. Surve, Independent Media, Cape Town.